Speaking of that, I got some numbers here versus the Rockets this season. So Dame 71, Luka 50, Laurie 49, Ja 49, LeBron 48, Giannis 44, Anthony Edwards 44, Trae Young 44, Shea 42, Clay 42, Clay 41. He's just farming against the Rockets.
He's beating these feet.
Man's farming against the
One
Rockets.
game, I think Clay had 40, and then Steph had like 30-something too.
Yeah, I mean, it's bad over there. And I was telling you before the podcast, like, they didn't even start double teaming this man until like he had 60 points. The Rockets is just a mess.
Terrible. Let me say this about the Rockets. That many players dropping 40 points isn't a player thing. I don't even think it's an effort thing. I think it's a coaching thing and how hard they want to play for their coach. Coach isn't, I guess, holding them. I mean, he is holding them accountable to some extent by not playing them, which is stupid because they're young in and of itself. But I think they just don't respect him, and he needs to go, bro.
Said they're not getting after it.
Dude, like,
come on.
I'm not even gonna
Come
believe
on,
that video,
guys.
bro. I saw the video. I started
Man.
laughing. If I'm Jalen Green
on,
or
guys.
Sengun, I'm laughing at that video too, bro.
We
I don't
have to
respect
defend.
Bro, if I'm Sengun, bro, I'm requesting a. No, I'm just
Can you
kidding,
imagine,
bro. But how are you not playing your best player in the fourth quarter? Like,
It's crazy.
you're saying that he's bad defensively, but your whole team's shit defensively. Like, you guys aren't playing for anything. Like, you got to let him go out there and make mistakes. I don't understand. He's your best player. Like, you got to keep on the court.
Playing against 5 cones when they come down. Like,
Yeah, he has to play through it, or at least find ways to take away from his like bad doings. Like I've seen comments say like Jokic, when he was terrible at defense, they let him play through it, and he learned how to get better at it too.
Right, exactly.
And Sengun's only 20 years old, man. Like, if you're just gonna bench him, I don't think that's a good example or a good punishment. You're gonna have to make him play through it to be better in this league and be at his like maximum potential when he gets better, when he gets older.
I mean, you're never gonna learn if you're not allowed to play through mistakes. Like, it's just simple.
And I don't know. I feel like Sias is being petty at that point, not playing your players to grow. Like, he's just getting mad that they're not playing defense. How are you going to expect them to get better if they're not playing out there? Like, it's so stupid, bro.
You got to come into the league, superstar polish. No need for improvement, bro. Come on. What do you
Like, you got to take a look in the mirror. If they're not playing hard and you're their head coach, like, what does that say about you? Like, what does that say about their development? They should have a direction with all the top players I have. Like, KPJ is good. Jalen Green is good. And Goon is good. They're good, like, raw prospects and talented.
Man,
but to the
Tari
point
Eason is good. He doesn't get
KJ
enough
Martin
minutes.
is good too.
Yeah.
Sean Tate was good, then they got like fell off. No?
They should have a direction where.
Well, that guy stinks,
Jabari
though,
Smith.
in that team.
They
Yes,
all have
talent.
about
We're
it.
talking about talent, raw
Oh,
talent.
yeah, talent.
To the
talent,
point where
sure,
you
talent.
should have a direction of where the organization is going, not to the point where the freaking owner is like, "Oh, I hope we get Victor Wembanyama." Like,
Oh my god,
the
I
owner's
cannot
saying that
believe he
about that
said
team.
that shit.
Like, so stupid. Like, there's no clear direction to where the Rockets are headed, and I think that starts with the head coach. You need to find like a veteran head coach to really get them to understand what the league really is about.
I think it's also some veteran players. Like, you don't got to get a bunch of like, crazy vets, but guys that will just help direct the team, and like when it comes to crunch time, just help them close. Like, again, they don't have to be in the game, but just be on a bench and like help out.
Or teach them about the NBA.
Yeah, exactly. Teach them about closing games. Like, okay, here you don't want to jack up a shot. Like, wait the shot clock out, or like push the pace here. No, he did not care. He's not the type of veteran you want, bro.
You're shooting 40-foot air balls. I remember I saw some games. You would just like chuck it and walk back. Like,
Yeah,
He
just
knew
didn't
it was
care.
pointless. Even when John Wall was there, like, I mean, he was telling them it's not conducive to winning what they're doing.
Yeah.
But I mean, like, maybe they're just not receptive of it. Because John Wall, I'd say, is a pretty good veteran.
I think it's a culture thing. I think it starts from the coach and the management, and it's like, it seems from what I've seen in the interviews, like they don't care that much about winning and development. Like, I don't really know what Steven Silas's like goal. I don't even know.
What is he doing?
I can't even.
What's the
It's
point?
hard to speak on it because it's hard to tell what he's like even running out there. It's just difficult. But
Like, if you're benching your young players, do you want to win the game or do you want to develop players? Like, you can't tell the difference of what he's trying to do.
like against the Trailblazers, they put Boban in there like when they were down a lot, and it's whatever. Like, he's a veteran, like he can give you a different look, and like he knows he's smarter. But it's like, okay, you put Boban in, and nothing really happened. You guys are still down 20.
Still gonna
it's
win
like,
the game.
Yeah, it's like why did you pay, like you didn't even put the young players back in?
Teach
Like,
him a lesson.
yeah, it's like what is
You're
that?
not gonna play well. You're gonna sit the rest of the game. Like, nigga, it's not high school. Like, it's like high school
NBA,
stuff. Like,
yeah.
the NBA, niggas getting paid. Like,
Teach him how to be better while
Yeah,
playing. Like, next game, do this. Don't bench him. Like, oh, you're not doing this.
His job is at risk now.
He's been an assistant coach in the league for like over a decade too.
Silas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't. Some people maybe just aren't meant to be coaches.
Yeah,
Like,
he's definitely
this
assistant
is the
type
best.
coach.
Yeah, this is the best opportunity as a head coach, like to get a job in the league because
No
if you mess
expectation.
up, yeah, no expectation. If you mess up, you mess up. You just all you have to do is develop young players. Like Brett Brown was a good coach for the Sixers until they had expectations to start winning, and then we figured out he was terrible, and
Yeah.
they give him the boot.
I mean, should even Hornets coach last year, James Borrego, like he at least let those guys play and like get some run with each other. And
Development too.
he
had good
played the
development.
style of play where it's conducive to the team. Like he had them run fast breaks and all that stuff, throw lobs to Miles Bridges and all that. And it's like
And
I don't
then
even know what Houston's doing. Like they have no sense of like goals in their game plan.
even for that Hornets team, we knew the direction of what they wanted to do is develop their players to even get better. Where they did it with, I mean, Rozier was good, but he got better on the Hornets. Bridges got better.
Kelly Oubre
Devontae
too.
Graham.
About to say,
Oubre-
a full team. They're
Oubre
still
was
a
better
good
on
team.
like
They were a playing team
they're-
consistently,
they're
like
a
2
team,
years
like-
consistently. But I mean, they got pimp smacked in the playing, but they
Yeah.
were consistent playing team.
yeah. So if you can't meet there, like if you're doing below expectations with the Rockets at this point, like dude, just fire him. Like no good development. These players are getting worse. Like Jalen Green, I mean, he's still doing the same thing he's been doing in high school. Like it's ridiculous, bro.